Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Welcome to the East Tennessee Sports Report. I'm your host, Ralph Miranda. I'm joined by Roddy Woods, Chris Reddick on this side, Chris Blevins on this side. Guys, let's talk a little bit about championship weekend. We're not going to cover every game in depth or every classification, but just give me real quick some of the highlights from the weekend in your mind.
Amari Rogers, Mr. Football, just took Catholic to the state championship. I saw some of the game, and they put down the effort, and like Coach said earlier today, they were 2-4. Mm-hmm. And same as Pearl Cone, 2-4. But after the fourth game, he said, "Hey guys, let's go win the state," and they did that.
And I think it's Maryville losing in the last game there. I mean, I think everybody wasn't expecting it to happen, but Maryville beat themselves a little bit. Ravenwood was a very, very good team. Mm-hmm. And Ravenwood's defense has stepped up, and they capitalized on everything that Maryville did wrong. And I think, again, Maryville will be reloaded next year, just like they always are. But Ravenwood, I think, was not a big surprise. They're still a good team, but Maryville just getting beat's a surprise. So that was what I thought it was.
We want our independence. That's all they had to say, because when they stepped on the field, the game was almost done. It was the type of game that I knew it was going to be a tough match for Sevier County. Like we talked on the last show about, this was a mirror team where they were mirroring the talent that they had. I don't know if they were really expecting that or even was used to that, but hey, Independence was a team that right when they stepped on the field, they knew what they wanted to do. I'm not sure Sevier County did, but the score showed. So, hey.
Well, for me, it was Alcoa's defense. I mean, your nickname is, if your nickname's the old linebacker, you got to love defense. And to me, you win with defense. Alcoa proved that. 3 shutouts in the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the state championship game. My hat goes off to Alcoa and the tremendous defense they played. All right, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to give you a view of some of the highlights of the East Tennessee Sports Report over the last 2 years. I think you'll enjoy that segment, and we'll have that for you right here on the East Tennessee Sports Report tonight from the Gondolier Restaurant in Sevierville.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Get the right services you need from a name you can trust at Crescent Center Drugs. Whether it's hormone replacement therapy or if you need to update your immunizations for flu, pneumonia, or shingles, Crescent Center Drugs has a professional and friendly staff always ready to take care of you. That's why for many years, Crescent Center Drugs has been your good neighbor pharmacy. Right now, getting your medicine is fast and easy when you sign up for the IVR system. It's simple. Once your prescription is filled, your box is scanned, and you instantly receive a phone call or text for pickup. Visit Crescent Center Drugs inside the Crescent Shopping Center.
Gotta get to Gateway.
Get Greene County's only lifetime warranty on these incredible Gateway deals. Late model Ford Rangers, Nissan Frontiers, and Tacomas starting at just $11,900. Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greenville, online at gatewaydeal.com.
Trusted for over 32 years, our agency has won numerous awards and has served thousands of Tennessee residents. Tammy Francis knows that home health care isn't something you should leave to chance. It is vital that your home health care provider be a reliable and trusted member of the community they serve. That's why Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice invests in education and training for their staff. Many have obtained advanced degrees in health care. Just another reason to be sure to request our services when your physician recommends home care. We set the standard in the home care industry.
Advantage of great deals like this new Ford Focus
or this new Ford Fiesta.
Your choice.
For as low as $199 a month. And don't forget about the great deals on the new Ford Fusion for as low as $249 a month.
Right in the heart of Morristown.
Welcome back to the East Tennessee Sports Report at the Gondolier Restaurant in Sevierville, voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Sevier County. I'm joined by Roddy Woods, Chris Blevins, and Chris Reddick. All right, guys, highlights. 2 years. Give me some of your highlights from the 2 years on the show.
Well, it's been a fun ride. Last year, we had Ashley.
Yes.
And Ashley was fun, and we had some bubbly moments there. One particular moment, I think Halloween kind of stood out because I played Mr. Devontae Matthews. And,
Yes.
Did I dance on that show or not? I
You
can't
did.
remember. I don't know. Anyway, there was a lot of great moments there. So.
Well, I think for me, it was fun with Elizabeth this past year. We had all the kids with us behind us,
Yeah,
and this
that
one
was
little
good.
boy
That
was
was good.
so nervous and holding up the little sign, and they're trying to talk him into talking, and then we got the microphone up, and he just, I thought that was pretty funny. But it's been fun, and I think it's been you were obviously getting out there and getting some more exposure. And I think appreciate everybody that's watching, and I think it's going to be a great next year. So.
I'd say mine was probably every week, every Monday, shooting every Monday, going from starting at Sevier County, going to Seymour, doing GP, going to Pigeon Forge, and then going up and doing the East Tennessee Sports Report. It's been fun, but next year is going to be even better. There's a lot of great moments from the past 2 years. From us starting out as the Sevier County Sports Show. So there's so many there's too many of them. Too many.
Well, sit back and enjoy. Chris Reddick's put together a few clips for you to watch, and we hope you'll enjoy them as we end this segment on the East Tennessee Sports Report.
Should have had the band doing that. Y'all should have been.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the East Tennessee. And I started too early.
Go ahead, Chris. Go, Chris. Go. Go, Chris. Go. And now you're going to play Pick a Pocket for a prize. So have at it.
It's going to be Cole.
It's going to be Cole.
Boom.
Oh, let's see.
I don't know, Cole.
Oh, what is it, Judge? The hamburger?
Cole, you won tickets to Pigeon Forge.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about, my favorite topic. UT Vols. Chris and I went to the game. I'm sure, Will, you were at the game, weren't you?
I actually didn't get to make this
You didn't
game.
get to
I
make
would
this
like
one.
to have made this game.
Our ball for life over here.
It was a pleasure to see us score some points and
Yes, it
make
was.
a ball game out of it.
All right, we interrupt this
Yeah.
program. Happy birthday. We got a birthday person here, our executive producer. Sit right here.
His birthday.
If we can wish him a quick happy birthday. Happy birthday. Get out here.
To you. Happy birthday. Of course, our birthday singer girl over there.
Happy
Roddy,
birthday, Mr. President. Happy
That's a nice
birthday
looking cake.
to you.
Awesome.
Well, show yourself.
Oh,
There
here
he is.
he is. Happy birthday to Roddy. And I have to say, my little Yorkie Bella shares the same birthday with Roddy.
Awesome.
So we're actually going to talk about the Maryville and Sevier County game. But Chris, I think we have somebody that's very enthusiastic
Yeah.
about this, so we're going to bring in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the old ball pastor that's got a few words to say at this time. So
He's ready to preach.
if Mr. Roddy Woods could come on up here, I'm going to go ahead and finish my calzone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I'm going to take your spot.
All right. So, who? Who went by? Oh, that's fine. That's like. Did you score a touchdown? What was the score?
62 to
What
20.
number are you, Cole? 62 to 20.
I saw you on TV.
Uh-oh. What'd he do? What'd he do? What'd he do?
He was coming off the field. After they scored.
I came here tonight thinking one thing, Roddy.
Uh-huh.
Chris.
Yes.
I was thinking about something really hard over here to Bart. Okay. But once I heard this crowd and I saw this orange turtle, I'm going Cyclones, baby!
There you go.
This game right here, this is almost like a championship game for this conference. And with that being said, Sullivan South is about Greenville Green Devils is about to whoop
The Sullivan South of Rebels. You thought I was getting ready to go to the South.
Science Hill?
Yes.
Oh.
Go Toppers?
Go Toppers!
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll make it unanimous.
Hey, well, Todd, thank you for being on the show. And I got one question.
Absolutely.
I see one more box, and I know I have a box over my table. Could I have a box to
another
take
one?
home?
You want another one?
Yeah.
Vince, you got to pick somebody. That's enough of my fries, son. I got it.
You got to pick somebody. My cast of characters are tonight. I've got Mr. Bart Lyons with us, and I've got the philosopher dressed as, I think he's got something out of Zion's closet for Halloween, but who are you?
Who do I look like?
You look like who did it? That's who you look like.
Who was it? Was it James? Was it the guy in the NFL? Was it James Harrison, the guy that played for the Steelers?
Yeah.
Thinking about his son getting a trophy for participating or something. Participation trophy?
Are we going to shake hands or hug?
Welcome back to East Tennessee Sports Report from the Conway Restaurant. I'm your host, Ralph Murray. We're laughing because we've got some different lighting tonight, and it looks like we're being held up by a police cruiser here. And that's exactly. I mean, we're looking right into the light. And just, it's, yes, officer. I'm sorry, officer. Yes, here's my license. All that good stuff. All right. I want to talk a little bit about some of the games from last week. The judge has already informed us off the air that Ottawa came down from Canada and beat Oak Ridge. So, I mean, I know we're trying to get along with all our neighbors here in Canada, but the last time I heard Ottawa, they were the Rough Riders in the Canadian Football League. If they're coming down and beating our high school football teams, we need to talk to President Obama, don't we? All right.
That's the Tennessee slang.
That's all right. I mean, that's all right. I think he meant Ottawa, but it doesn't matter. I mean, hey, while we're on break, Scott Gallion has given himself a nickname. He is now the nerdy linebacker because he has all these stats on the Ray County Ottawa game, and we didn't give him a chance to use them. I'm the old linebacker. That's why I have these glasses, but I'm going to give these glasses to him because he's the nerdy linebacker, and I think I can get by without the glasses at least for this segment, and then he's got to give them back because I can't read any of my notes without those glasses.
Can't read any of my notes neither.
All right. Well, then give them back to me then if you don't need them. Okay.
And we'll see you next year. Wishing you a Merry Christmas from the judge, from the coach. I'm Roddy Woods. We'll see you next year.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. It's not. We're not ready.
We're done. Oh, we're done, Santa.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Catch him online. Yep. Doing something. Bye.
We love you. What'd I get, Santa? Gift card from Oh,
here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Thinking about end-of-life care can be quite overwhelming. We understand that. When you are aware of the help that we can provide, you will be able to make an informed decision and feel ready to bring on our team of compassionate and caring medical professionals. Families that have used our hospice services tell us often that they wish they had chosen our care sooner. They don't know what they would have done without us. Relief comes easily to patients and families, as our services are covered by Medicare, VA, and most private insurances. Call us today. Get the right services you need from a name you can trust at Crescent Center Drugs. Whether it's hormone replacement therapy or if you need to update your immunizations for flu, pneumonia, or shingles, Crescent Center Drugs has a professional and friendly staff, always ready to take care of you. That's why for many years, Crescent Center Drugs has been your good neighbor pharmacy. Right now, getting your medicine is fast and easy when you sign up for the IVR system. It's simple. Once your prescription is filled, your box is scanned, and you instantly receive a phone call or text for pickup. Visit Crescent Center Drugs inside the Crescent Shopping Center.
Ram Truck Month is going on now at Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Elizabethton.
Drive a new 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cab with the Hemi, stock number 420 for only $28,900. 2015 Ram 2500 Crew Cab Cummins Diesel, stock number 458, MSRP $51,950. Your price only $41,500. Come see us at Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 321 in Elizabethton, or shop us online at mullinscdjr.com. Before you buy, give Mullins a try.
Welcome back to the East Tennessee Sports Report. I'm your host, Ralph Miranda. Tonight from the Gondolier Restaurant in Sevierville, voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Sevier County. Roddy Woods, Chris Blevins, Chris Reddick. Now it's time for some of our top plays of the year, and Chris over here to my left has put together a nice reel of those top plays. Sit back and enjoy the top plays of high school football in 2015.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
To the near side. Dorian Banks with the handoff, looking for room around the end, and he's going to be collected as he crosses the 20. He thinks he scores. Quarterback. Now Deuce from the shotgun drops back. He's got Foreman down deep. He's going for it all. He's got Banks running behind the East High secondary.
Yeah, 50 yards. 50. 50.
Oh, yeah! Go, Petey! Go, Petey! Yeah!
Hope you enjoyed the top plays of 2015 high school football, put together for you by Chris Reddick to my left. Now you stay with us after the break. We're going to talk about our all-star team for 2015. Each of us have put together an all-star team, and we've honed it down to 11 players throughout Blount County, Knox County, Sevier County, and also Upper East Tennessee. We hope you enjoy that selection when we come back on the East Tennessee Sports Report. Again, I want to thank the Gondolier Restaurant. I want to thank Crescent Center Drugs. I want to thank Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice. Of course, Morristown Ford, Gateway Ford, and Mullins Chrysler Jeep, Dodge, and Ram in Elizabethton. We'll be right back.
I never thought I'd get into the car business or work with my dad, but some things you just shouldn't pass up, like our Carefree Car Deal with upfront pricing below the factory invoice and our lifetime powertrain warranty. You've just got to get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greenville, online at gatewaydeal.com.
Advantage of great deals like this new Ford Focus.
Or this new Ford Fiesta.
Your choice.
For as low as $199 a month. And don't forget about the great deals on the new Ford Fusion for as low as $249 a month.
Right in the heart of Morristown.
Welcome back to the East Tennessee Sports Report. I'm your host, Ralph Miranda, joined by Roddy Woods, Chris Blevins, and Chris Reddick. All right, guys, it's time for our all-star selection, but before we go through the entire list, I'm going to let you guys each talk about one player that stood out for you. Roddy?
I would take Devontae Matthews of Sevier County, all-around player, all-around athlete, played defense, he played wide receiver, and he was one of the key to the success of Sevier County's team this year, because when they needed a big play, Deuce always looked for Devontae.
And I thought it was DeAndre Delaney from Morristown West. To me, he's a home run hitter. Every time you give him the ball, you didn't know if he was going to go the distance. He was going to get 2 yards, but he always special with the ball. I got to watch him play in person a couple times this year, and I was so impressed with just his physical ability to just run people over, and then some of that breakaway speed at the end. So that was my player, I thought.
Player.
Yep.
Guy was impressed with a guy from my area, from Hampton High School in Carter County. He was actually our first Your High School Sports Carter County Player of the Week. And from that moment on, this guy's done a lot of work, and not only as a quarterback, but also he helped lead his team to the quarterfinals as a defensive back. He was just as good a player on defensive back. So Kobe Jones was my guy that stood out this year.
Okay.
All right, so let's go through the list of guys that we've selected. Again, this is a compilation of players selected by Roddy, by the two Chris's, by myself, by Bart Lyons up in the Tri-Cities, and of course by Scott Gallion, who's one of our show members as well. So it's not just one person; it's a compilation. All right, we've got from Heritage High School running back Colton Wright. He had at least 3 200-yard rushing games for Heritage as they got back to the playoffs for the first time in probably about 23 years, if not longer than that. Jalen Myers of Alcoa, the quarterback. We've got wide receiver T. Higgins of Oak Ridge, linebacker T.D. Blackman from Maryville, quarterback Deuce Wallace from Sevier County, linebacker Bryson Tolley from Science Hill, running back Desmond Dabbs from Greenville High School, wide receiver Eric Day from David Crockett, running back DeAndre Delaney from Morristown West, wide receiver Jalen Smith from Elizabethton, quarterback Kobe Jones from Hampton, Devontae Matthews, wide receiver defensive back from Sevier County, and of course Amari Rogers, the wide receiver defensive back from Knox Catholic. So some deserving young men. One thing I noticed is we probably left out some offensive line and defensive line guys, but these guys that we just mentioned, if you sat here and talked to them, they'd probably tell you that those guys that play in front of them are the real all-stars because they're the ones that don't get noticed, but if they don't do their jobs, these guys don't get to do their jobs. But we know there's lots of all-stars out there, and we're just telling you that these are the guys that kind of stood out for us as we watched high school football throughout 2015. All right, when we come back, we're going to have a special announcement for you. Roddy Woods is going to give us that announcement, and stay with us for that special announcement on the East Tennessee Sports Report right here from the Gondolier Restaurant in Sevierville. We'll be right back.
From 1989, Tomo has been one of the first sushi restaurants in Knoxville.
I love it. This is one of my favorite restaurants in Knoxville.
We have carried on with an age-old tradition atmosphere and menu, including the Japanese bento box.
Food is outstanding.
Tomo is open for lunch and dinner and extra late for all you late-night sushi lovers, Friday and Saturday nights.
I love the sushi. It's always really fresh.
Tomo even offers half-price sushi on Sunday 5 to 7 p.m. Tomo, neighborhood price and friendly service on West Hill Crossing Plaza.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Elizabethton.
Drive a new 2015 Jeep Patriot with air conditioning, stock number 893 for only $13,900. 2015 Jeep Wrangler with aluminum wheels, stock number 793 for only $24,500. Remember, you can buy a Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with no money down, no payments till 2016, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select models, and always top dollar for your trade. Before you buy, give Mullins a try.
Welcome back to the East Tennessee Sports Report from the Gondolier Restaurant in Sevierville, Tennessee. I'm your host, Ralph Miranda, Roddy Woods, Chris Blevins, Chris Reddick. We have a lot of fun on this show. We joke around a lot. We've got nicknames, but we want to tell you we enjoy bringing you this show each and every week, most of the time from the Gondolier Restaurant, but there's been many other locations as well. We want to thank the Gondolier Restaurant, especially for being one of our fine sponsors and allowing us to do this show here. Voted the #1 restaurant in Sevier County, and if you'll come here and eat the food, you'll know why they were voted that. So we want to thank them especially. We want to thank all our sponsors, though, because this show could not have happened throughout 2015 without our sponsors. Crescent Center Drugs in Morristown, Morristown Ford of Morristown, Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice. They have 7 locations throughout East Tennessee. Gateway Ford in Greenville, and Mullins Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram in Elizabethton. These are our fine sponsors. Go out and patronize these sponsors if you have need for their services, because we sure would appreciate that, and they would as well. I'm now going to turn it over to Roddy Woods for his special announcement.
Thanks, Ralph. It's been a pleasure to be with you guys for the last 2 years as the East Tennessee Sports Report. But as we grow, and we've talked about this for the past 2 years, we began as the Sevier County Sports Show. We only covered Sevier County high schools, and it was a great start to something that has grown into where we're going at. And then we added the East Tennessee Sports Report. Last year we had Ashley, we had a lot of great moments on the East Tennessee Sports Report, but what we have thought about and what our fans have asked for, we're going to change and we're going to become one show. We're going to become Your High School Sports. You will still get all the great coverage from all the high school coaches. We're just going to add a little bit more. We're going to start in January with Your High School Sports. It'll be on WKNX, The Knox, starting Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. That will be on January the 16th. And in the Tri-Cities, on My Tri-Cities WAPK, same time Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock. Great time slot, but a lot of great things are going to happen. We're going to have some special interests. We're going to have some coaches. We're going to talk to some coaches behind the scene, what they do, like Coach Carter at Science Hill, what he does every morning to get his little girl ready to go to school. So there'll be a great show coming up, and then back into football in August with a 1-hour show every week. So the cast will still be here. We'll still be talking to coaches. We'll still be doing our interviews. We'll still be having fun on set. But we're just going to expand and become one show, Your High School Sports. And you can also go to yourhighschoolsports.com and see all the great highlights that we talk about each and every week on this show. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. You know, when I first started this thing, we thought just Sevier County. Now we've grown into a regional show, and actually we're going to cross over borderlines next year and go a little bit into the North Carolina market. So we just think that you guys just continue to watch us, and we've had a great time. Some comments from the crew here.
It's been fun. I mean, I can't wait for the next segment and the next years. I know we're going to keep growing and cover some great high school football, and I appreciate you guys letting me be on the show. It's been a great season, and I can't wait till next year.
And same as well. You guys have been great. I've enjoyed working with you guys. Chuck, you just passed me.
Leave it up to a philosopher to start crying. I'm telling you, unbelievable. You're out of order. That's supposed to be your
Judge,
line,
bam.
We've enjoyed bringing you this show. It's been a great year. Great high school football. You can't beat high school football, especially in the South and especially in East Tennessee. So for Roddy Woods, for Chris Blevins, for Chris Reddick, for Scott Gallion, for Bart Lyons, for everybody that's been associated with this show, our fine sponsors and all the behind-the-scenes people, I'm Ralph Miranda. I want to thank you. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. See you next year.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. On behalf of the staff and management of Your High School Sports, we'd like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas.
And a
Happy New Year.
It's the day, it's finally arrived. It's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting on.